Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this video. In this video we will learn the letter Ra in three different shapes: Ra al-Mursal, Ra al-Majmu' and Ra al-Rahmaniyya. Okay, before I start the video, I'd like to say that I've started an advanced course on Instagram. You are welcome to sign up for that course. It is going to be a detailed course with proper analysis of the entire script. More than 100 videos are expected to be uploaded on that page, and you will have permanent access to all those videos, so you can stay at home at your own convenience and practice at your own pace. Okay, currently, since I've recently launched it, I am giving it away at a discounted price. So message me on Instagram. The link to Instagram will be mentioned below. It's actually the same as my YouTube ID @Qalamar. Okay, so let's begin with the letter Ra. We'll write this letter Ra in simple steps. First, we make one nukta and we give the intaha or the limits of the nukta horizontally. Okay. The first stroke of Ra is approximately 2.5 nukta tall. It starts from this intaha at 90 degree and it curves like this as an S curve. It starts at 90 degree and ends at 90 degree, but remains within the intaha of the one nukta. If you measure the height from here, it should ideally be 2 nukta and little more. Okay, when you add Thuluth to it, it becomes 2.5 nukta. Okay, now from here you make a half connection 80 degree and you bring the qalam down like this, just like the shape of dal, but this is a little straighter. Okay, this overall can be anywhere between 6 to 8 nukta, standard being 6 nukta. Okay, right at the end there's a trick. What you do is, while you're moving, you lift the qalam or twist the qalam in your hand like this. If you observe, this is how you twist. So what happens by that is only the taller part of the nib stays on the paper, the rest gets lifted, and that's how you give the tail to the letter, like this. Of course you can flick here as well, that is also advisable, but if you can do it so simply, why take chances? The depth of the letter Ra is also approximately 2 nukta, measured from where you start the second stroke. And the length of this, as I explained, could be anywhere between 6 to 7 nukta. Ideally 6 is good. Finally, you can give the Thuluth to this letter. As far as Thuluth is concerned, you start at the same angle from top and you go slightly horizontal, keeping 2/3 of the qalam outside and 1/3 inside the first stroke, and you finally give this pointy edge. So that's your letter Ra in al-Mursal shape. The next shape is al-Majmu'. Here the concept remains the same. Again, you leave one nukta and give the intaha. The first stroke remains the same here, identical actually. There you go. The second stroke also is similar, half connection and you come down. However, you start turning from this third stroke. Instead of going down, you give the stroke of istiqrar, which is 1 nukta, and then from there you take a sharp turn inwards like this. Overall, this is approximately 4 nukta in width, and height remains the same, approximately 2.5 nukta with the Thuluth, 2 nukta without Thuluth, and this would be 2 nukta here. That's Ra al-Majmu'. Finally, the last shape of the letter Ra is al-Rahmaniyya. You start at 80 degree, you go up and make a plateau and drop. This curve should be around 2 nukta. Okay, once you have dropped, you're dropping in this direction. Observe carefully. Now you will move in this direction. Go in this direction and lift the qalam again from here. Just like you lifted here, you lift the qalam. And then from there, you go up. And you fill this in later. Let me show you this part again. So once you reach here, once you reach vertical completely, the qalam is vertical, you move upwards and twist the qalam in your hand like this, slightly. This will take some practice and some patience. So be careful. Do not lose hope. Be patient. This would be approximately 1 nuqta, and this can be approximately 2 nuqta here. This height should be around 2 nuqta approximately. Okay. So that's raw in all 3 shapes for you. Okay. You can practice this and keep practicing. Kindly note that this will take some time. The letter Ra is not an easy letter to write, especially Majmu' and Rahmaniya. Mursil is also a bit tricky, but with constant practice and regular exercises or practice exercises that I've given you, you should be able to write it well. Okay, that's all I have for you in this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or message me on Instagram, and do not forget to sign up for the advanced course. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.